How's it going, everybody? That's joining. I'm just getting my laptop set up real quick. Hopefully, you guys are having good days, good mornings, whatever time it is, where you guys are at. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Yeah. So I'll show some of the things I got in the back right now. Got a couple of rifles and a couple shotguns up. Thanks, man. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of. It's a lot of old stuff. Let's see. I'll show you what they are in just a second. So we got. Let's see. Right here. That's the Vietnam Trink shotgun, Romanian PSL. That's the P14 Enfield, World War II Gewehr 43, SVT 40. That's going to be M1 Grand. Let's see, right here, Gewehr 88. Then we've got, right here is going to be the Ross rifle. Mosin right here. M1 carbine, and then that's going to be just a random old shotgun. It's like an old Marlin or something. But yeah. For everybody joining, hopefully you guys are having a good day. I do have a double barrel. It's I think it's right over here. I've got some other stuff like right there. So I think I've got one in there, but yeah, it's like an old one. It's probably like, I would want to say like late 1800s, maybe early 1900s, something like that. But yeah, I haven't shot it yet. I'm not sure if it would even. I think it may blow up if I use like modern ammo with it, so I might have to get some old stuff, or like some black powder, kind of like loads, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to see. But let's see. Bro, people have been saying that. That's crazy. I really didn't think I did, but yeah, you're like the fifth or sixth person to say that. Double barrel shotgun is essential for survival. Yeah, it's honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I always wanted one, so eventually I got it. Just because I think they're super cool. I grew up in the South, in like North Carolina, and so my like old family, like my great grandfather and all them, they had double barrels, and I thought they were super cool. Where do you buy guns? So I get them from a couple of different places. Sometimes I'll go to a like pawn shops and gun stores. I can find some deals there. I've went to a gun show a couple times. Most of the time you can't find anything, but sometimes you can. I'd say very rarely though. But like the vast majority of places I get stuff is gonna be, it's called Arms List. It's um, like a random website it's kind of like Craigslist but for guns. But yeah, man, I wish I had that mustache. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to trim it pretty soon, but yeah. It's a little ridiculous right now, but let's see. Trying to think. Um, but yeah, I just figured I'd come on a live, and I did one last night, and I know for like some of you guys who live in different countries, maybe this is a better time. I don't know. Um, but yeah, let's see. How's it going, Garlo? Um, DJ, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Love the collection back there. How many roughly do you have? I think I probably have like probably 60 or 70. I honestly need to count them all. And do you have a Spaz 12? I almost got one a while back, but I didn't. The deal never went through. I think those are cool shotguns. I'd love to have one. Hopefully soon I'll be able to find one and get one. But yeah, let's see. Trying to think, because I've also got right here. If I can turn around, I got a whole bunch of pistols. Right there, but so I've got like the couple of 22 pistols, 38 Cold Army Special. That's that purple iron right there, the Sig P938. Got the Colt 1911, Desert Eagle. We've got the CZ27, the Earl, High Point, Artillery Luger, and right here is going to be a Nambu. But I'll turn it back around so you guys can see the rifles. Okay. Let's see. You got PSL and SKS. I see. Yeah, I do. I don't think I have any SKSs out right now, but I do have 3. I've got 2 Chinese SKSs, and then I've got a Yugo SKS. I love them all. I think they're pretty cool. Yep, the Desert Tiger. It's right there. I need to get ammo for it. I definitely need to get some more. I've went through it all, but I'll get some soon for sure. And then I'll get it back out on the range. The range is closed today. Otherwise, I'd be out there, but I'll get back out there tomorrow and make some more videos and all that kind of good stuff. But let's see. Move out of the way so people can see. For everybody new that's joining, thanks for stopping by. I did like my first like face reveal stream thing last night, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. Good luck, buddy. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I really appreciate you. Let's drink some water real quick. Yeah, definitely. It definitely counts. It counts as arms for sure. Just a couple, but I'm gonna have to trim it like a lot pretty soon. So, you said we go call police for this? Yeah. No, I've got a lot. A lot. I don't know what I would pick if I needed to get something. I don't know which one I would get. Honestly, I've got too many. I mean, most of them are old, so like, I don't know if there's like a intruder or something. I guess I'd probably grab that right there, and the Trink shotgun, throw like a bayonet on it or something. Shadow Arsenal, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, thanks everybody that's joining in. I appreciate you guys. Feel free to ask any questions or whatever. Yeah, we can just talk about like anything. Just figured I'd start this and we could talk for a little bit. How many guns do you have? Shadow, I don't really know. I think it's probably around like 60. Maybe like closer to 70, but I really need to just like count them and see. Okay, have any Bursas? Toei, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Bursas, I don't have any Bursas, but I've got it's kind of like one. It's a Hungarian Makarov looking thing, or like PPK. I think it's a PA-63. But I'll probably get some Bursis soon. Not sure if this has been asked yet, but what's your favorite gun? Okay, my favorite shotgun is going to be that one right there, that Trink shotgun, Vietnam era. It's a Winchester Model 1200. Now, as far as a rifle goes, it's going to be the SVT 40 right here. I love that thing. It's awesome. And then probably pistol is going to be that World War One Colt 1911, or maybe a Luger. I don't know. I think they're I think all those are really cool. But if I had to pick one, I guess I'm going with the SVT 40. I love that. Um, let's see. Shadow, very impressive. Thanks, man. I'm like very thankful to have what I do. I've just been very fortunate and found lots of good deals. Royan, favorite 22 rifle. I've got like a lever action 22. It's a Heritage Settler. I really like it. It's awesome. Let's see. Don't you think some people are way too sensitive about guns? Like, call the police seriously. What's wrong? Yeah. There's definitely even people here that are definitely afraid of them, and so like I go in my backyard to film all the like videos that I don't shoot. So if it's like if you see the woods and stuff, it's typically my backyard. Um, and yeah, I always get worried that like maybe a neighbor's gonna see it and get worried and just wonder like what the heck's this guy doing. Um, but up until this point, it hasn't happened. Quality, consistency, and passion. You're the full package, bro. Man, thanks, Trigger Happy. I really do like the videos that you like. I guess like remix or edit of mine. I think they look awesome. So keep it up. You got this. Autistic Tanker Romanian SVD. Yeah, pretty much. It's the Romanian PSL, but it looks like an SVD. It's just mechanically it's a little different. Um, let's see, DJ. Yeah, absolutely. But that Colt revolver, the Army Special, the World War one, that one's cool too. I really like it. Um, Royan, those are so fun. Yeah, for sure. Emilio, I think you're saying you like guns from World War II, maybe. I'm not sure. But if so, then yeah, me too. I like those. I like World War One guns. I like all that kind of stuff. A lot of old stuff. I've got lots of random like helmets and stuff like that from like a long time ago. And let's see. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Is that an M17 or a P14? So yeah, it's a P14 right there. I got it at a gun show in Hawaii because I used to live there, and I got a really good deal on it. So it's pretty cool. I like guns with a Wild West theme. I definitely do too. Let's see. I think I've got a lever action, but it's in the corner, so you can't really see it. It's right there. Um, I need to put it out like where people can see it, but yeah. And I honestly need a better storage method for all these. I wanted to get a gun safe, but at this point, it's like I would need like a huge gun safe because I don't think these would fit. Let's see. Everybody joining the chat. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. Um, and Bibbit. So this one looks like a Dragonov, but it's like essentially a cheaper version, like the Romanian PSL. Multiple Mosins make me happy. Yeah. I've got over here. I've got like there's a couple Mosins in there, and then in that closet there's a whole bunch more. Um, let's see, FISA. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry. Does it really work? Yeah, all these work. I've shot just about all these. But let's see. PPSH. Yeah, I definitely want one of those. Those are really cool. How are you planning to display your guns? Hopefully not by drilling into the wall. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide that too. Because this is just a rental, house thing. So eventually I'll move on and hopefully we'll buy a place next. And then ideally I could have like a room um, where I can just put everything and like put it on the walls and all that. Let's see. Hello from Thailand. How's it going, Louise? Thanks for stopping by. Uh, is that an M1903 back there? Okay, so I'll show you. I don't have an M1903, but we've got Trink shotgun from Vietnam, Romanian PSL, P14. This right here is going to be a Gewehr 43, SVT 40, M1 Garand. This is going to be Gewehr 88, World War One, Ross rifle. That's going to be a Mosin, M1 carbine, and then that's just a random shotgun. But yeah, FISA, it's to shoot some animals. So honestly, I haven't done like much hunting or anything in my life. I used to like shoot squirrels and stuff whenever I was younger, and I'd eat them or whatever. But I haven't hunted in like, I don't know, 10, 15 years. So eventually, maybe. Um, but as of now, nah, I haven't really done it. Gewehr 43, yeah. So I got mine recently, and I like it, but I didn't realize most of these are like project kind of guns. You have to install a whole bunch of like springs and stuff into it to make sure it's good for modern ammo and all that. And the like the action on it, the not really the bolt, but it won't come back. So I got to get it to a gunsmith and get it fixed. Is it true that most AKs available today aren't the original AK-47 designed by Kalashnikov, but rather variants or derivatives? I mean, I think that's the case. I'm not very knowledgeable on most AKs. Autistic Tanker, okay, yeah, he probably knows more than I do on all that. But like, I do have a derivative. It's a Serbian Zastava M70. So I'm guessing that's more of like a derivative from the AK-47 rather than like it being an AK-47. I'd like to have like some like original one, but I'm sure they're extremely expensive. Most are AKMs. That makes sense. And show me the PSG one. So it's in the closet. Um, I can try to grab it out. It'll just take me a minute. Real gun. Yeah, all these are real. I think I've got like a BB gun on the shelf, and there's a couple of like Red Ryder BB guns in the closet, but everything else is real. So I'd say 99% of these are real. But yeah, let's see. I'll turn this around for a second. You guys can see. Bryson, thanks, man. I really appreciate you. I'll move this for a second so you guys can look at that. Autistic Tanker, what model is the Vietnam shotgun? So it's going to be a Winchester Model 1200. It's the last trunk shotgun that the U.S. military used prior to moving over to either the, I don't know, Mossberg 590 or I'm probably saying that wrong. One of those before they moved to modern shotguns. Let's see. I think the original AK-47 looks kind of rough. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. It probably does. And the SVT 40 is sick. Yeah, honestly, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite rifles from World War II. And let's see, blah. I wish I have gun collection. I'm sorry, man. I wish you could. Maybe I don't know if you're in a country where it's not as lenient as it is here, but I'm sorry. And Vincent, do you have M16 rifle? So I've got the civilian version of it. It's called the Colt SP1. I have it's essentially got it's got a bayonet and all that. It's essentially the same. It's just not full auto. It's just semi-auto. Still pretty cool, and it's like a cool retro kind of rifle thing. I also got a, it's called a Starlight scope. So it's like a very old uh, night vision scope from like Vietnam era. It's huge. It weighs like 7 or 8 pounds. Um, and so I'm going to try to put it on it eventually and just show how ridiculous it looks. But can you own a light machine gun like M249? I would say yes and no. So you have to, if you want to own something like that, I think you have to have like a Type 3. Uh, it's like it's certain licenses, and it's essentially like you're a gun dealer and you have that specific license. And so I'd say the vast majority of people don't. I definitely don't. You can get certain machine guns if they were factored in prior to, like, I want to say 1986 or 1989 or something. But they're super expensive. Uh, so the short answer is yeah, you can't really. Um, let's see. Runiel, thanks for stopping by. Baron, hey, thanks for stopping by again, Baron. I appreciate you. Vincent, how is your Colt 1911? Yeah, so I've got it right there. So that one was made in 1917. So it's a Colt U.S. Army 1911. So pretty cool, I think. Let's see. My grandpa bought my grandma a Remington 870, and she went hunting once, killed a deer, and someone stole it. Never. Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, I'm sure people. Yeah, I'm sure people do that. Um, but that's crazy. Oh, so you got an 870 when you were 6. That's crazy, dude. I didn't get my first one until, so I played the first Red Dead Redemption when I was probably, I don't know, 12. And I would hunt on the game, and then eventually I was like asking if I could go hunting in real life and get a shotgun. And so then, yeah, that's my family got me a 20 gauge. Let's see, Luis, yep, 1911. Is it hard to get those licenses or permits, or is it just about having enough money? I'd say it's a little bit of both. For those, if you're trying to get like the machine guns, because you have to be like a dealer to get the new machine guns. You have to try to like sell them to, I want to say it's like police or maybe the military. Uh, I'm not super knowledgeable on it, but most people don't do it. I know you have to like renew it probably like every year, and it's probably a lot. Um, I don't know. Maybe someone else can correct me, but it's definitely not like most people aren't going to do it. Golden pistol price. So it's not for sale. None of these are for sale, but uh, the Desert Eagle I paid like, I want to say like 3,600 for it 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. But they've kind of went up a little bit. I'm thinking to buy a gun, but I don't know what to buy. I'm new. Baron, yeah, no worries. If you're like looking for some sort of a handgun or so if you were, hang on, let me fix this. All right. So Baron, yeah, if you're looking for like a handgun, I would say at least for me, I've got a Glock. It's like Glocks are about 500. They're pretty like, I don't know, easy. But I would also say like if you didn't want to spend $500, you could get like a Smith and Wesson Bodyguard, Smith and Wesson M&P, something like that. I want to say those are like more in the high three, low 400 range. And there's other stuff too that I'm like blanking on right now. Now, if you're wanting like a rifle, like an old rifle or something, I'd suggest like probably like a Mosin. I think is right, like a Mosin right here. You can still get them for relatively cheap. Um, Not as cheap as before, but I don't know. But yeah, Baron, what are you thinking? Yeah, okay, Pawn. Thank you, I appreciate you. MMP 2.0 is a great budget gun. Yeah. Uh, let's see, it's how much money and a 4473. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Uh, Let's see. Look how scared you are. Need all that. Yeah, no, it's just for like the history thing. I'm not scared of anything. Well, I'm probably scared of some stuff. Like I don't like the ocean, I guess, but yeah, I'm not really scared. I just like to remember history with this stuff. An anonymous. Hey, I'm a new shooter and I can't decide between the CZ75 and the CZP 10F. Which one would you pick? I don't like striker fires, but the 10F seems kind of nice. I've only ever shot the CZ75. I really liked it, um, but I really don't think you could go wrong with either of those. CZ is a great company, in my opinion. But yeah, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. I have no sponsors. I got two sponsorship offers, but they were both scams, and it was for like random mobile games, like not Raid, but like random ones. And so it was not the real game reaching out to me. But anyway, let's see. What do you think about Riley Defense RAK? I honestly don't know. I don't know a ton of stuff about AKs. Um, I've got a Zastava. It's a Serbian M70, but other than that, I don't really have much. I mean, I guess technically this is kind of like an AK, um, but not really. So let's see. I mean, I guess it's built. I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable on this. Um, Baron, yeah, for sure, no worries. That's what we're here for. Let's see SVDs. I want to get a real SVD, essentially, or eventually. Thoughts on Crag Jorgensen, 1889 10. So I've got a Crag. It is in the corner right there. I haven't shot it yet. I want to. Eventually I will. Let's see. Do you have a P90? I don't. I don't, Caden. Eventually, hopefully. Did you serve in the military? Yeah. So I was active duty for 9 years. Now I'm in the Guard out here in Missouri. So yeah, um, it's pretty good. I got a lot of opportunities. I got to live in Hawaii for a while. Yeah, it was nice. But let's see. HK 416. Yeah, I would love to have one of those. Do I have an MG42? Man, I wish. That would be awesome. One day, hopefully. But as of now, no. I don't have that kind of money yet. Um, let's see. Do you prefer the M14 or classic 308 bolt action? I really want to get an M14. I think they're awesome. So eventually, can I see the Zastava M70? It's in the closet. I wish I could pick these up for you guys, but YouTube won't let me. If I pick them up, if I touch them, they'll kill the stream. So I'll turn off the camera, or I'll switch it to the pistols at some point, and then I'll try to pull some stuff out. So I'm not sure the process with IRAs or Form 73. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. And Zibby, thanks for stopping by. What do you think of bolt actions with lengths of 50 plus inches? I mean, I feel like if they're like the longer barrel just makes them, I don't know, like more accurate. I'm not sure. But I've got a lot of long bolt actions and stuff, and I love them. Let's see. How many guns do you have behind you? Let's look real quick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a whole bunch in the corner right there, and there's a whole bunch in the corner right here. There's some up here, and then, I mean, they're just like all around the room. So, I don't know. I just forgot what number I said, but there's probably, oops, turn it around. Oops. There's a lot. There's a lot. M14 is king. I'd definitely love to get one at some point. What do you think of Arkin? I don't know what that is. I'm going to Google it real quick. All right. Arkin. Oh, okay. Arkin. Is it like the Arkin Optics? I've never actually heard of them. So let's see. It seems like Google's saying they're considered a good option for shooters, budget friendly prices. I may actually look into that because I've needed some new optics and scopes and all that. So I'll probably look and see. Let's see. Do you know Scott from Kentucky Ballistics? I wish I did. He's awesome. Um, I don't know him personally. I've watched his channel a ton, well before I decided to do this. But let's see. Do you have a label? I don't have a label. I've got some other. I've got like a Berthier. I don't know how you say it. The World War One French rifle. It's like what, a 1907 slash something MLE, but I can't remember exactly what. It's in the closet somewhere. Which branch of the military did you serve in? So I was in the U.S. Army active. Now I'm in the U.S. Army National Guard. So yeah, let's see. Is that a Russian sniper I see by the door? So that's going to be that is a Romanian PSL, kind of like a SVD, but not really. Autistic Tanker, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Baron, I'm thinking of buying a 22 because I've heard they're cheap. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. I don't know if you're looking for like a handgun or a rifle or what. I've got a. Okay, so I guess I'll turn it around for a second so you can see. Baron for 22. I've got. This is a Heritage Rough Rider, a Heritage Barkeep. They are about, I'd say, $120 each. Ton of fun if you want to have like a revolver kind of thing. And then let's see. I've got like it's a lever action Heritage Settler that was like 400, but a ton of fun. You could also do like a Ruger 1022 or Marlin Model 60. I've got a Marlin Model 60, ton of fun. You can't go wrong with a 22, honestly. I wouldn't use it for like home defense or anything, but it's definitely a good like trainer and very cheap. I've got a ton of 22 ammo. Let's see. Do you prefer the M70 or the M84? Let me look it up. I think I know what the M84 is, but um, okay, the Zastava M84, like the light machine gun. If I could have that, I would take that over the one I've got. Let's see. August, that's cool. Vincent, what's your rank? So I'm right now. I'm a staff sergeant. So I as E6. Yeah, that I guess that's it. But nice collection of guns. How many do you have? I've got a lot. I've got like 60, probably close to 70. That's what freedom sounds like. Yeah, for sure. I've got a lot. I'm very thankful to live in a place where I can get all these relatively easily. The Crag had a length of 52 inches. Favorite rifle? I don't know. I just found old rifles to be pleasing to look at. Room clearing with bolt action that long still be practical. Okay, like so at least what I'm not like I was not infantry or anything like that, so I'm not like super tactical or anything. But I would say as far as room clearing with that, I would want to have something shorter because obviously like if you're going around corners and stuff, people could just grab the barrel and all that. That would be my 2 cents, I guess. But still, I love these things. I love the old ones. If something goes bump in the night, I'm probably not grabbing any of them. I might grab that Trink shotgun, or if I'm just feeling crazy, maybe the M1 Garand, so I can hear the ping. But no, not really. Realistically, I've got a Glock 19 with a RMR and a weapon light on it, so I'll probably grab that. People be saying what? A few years back, I went to Dunham's and took the dust cover off of VSKA, and I didn't know how to put it back on. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't even know. Um, but hopefully they didn't get mad at you. Let's see. Uh, can we kick Hazima? I don't even know how you kick people. I mean, let's learn, I guess. Give me a second. I'll see if I can figure it out. Um, uh, all right, I put him in timeout for 5 minutes. Um, I don't know. But what do I do for a living? So I work remotely. I just like do a whole bunch of like, I don't know, like computer work stuff. I also am going to flight school to try to fly like airplanes and stuff. Not with the military or anything. Just I fly like little airplanes and stuff. But I haven't gotten my license yet. I'm still working on it. And other than that, I just try to do this and hopefully eventually make this a full time thing. If I could, this is what I do full time. So we'll see. Do you have a 50 cal? Not yet. Eventually, I will. I mean, technically, the Desert Eagle is 50 AE, but it's not. It's not really like a rifle 50 cal. Michael, thanks for stopping by. Oof, yeah, but it's not optimal. You can try short stocking though. Oh yeah. Kawar, I live in Japan. They don't let us have one, and if we want to get a gun, it's super lengthy, like 6 months. And if a rifle, we want to own a shotgun for 10 years. Okay, man, dang, yeah. Um, oh, okay, Pond. Yeah, now I see what you mean. Yeah, definitely, that makes sense. Do you prefer this? Okay, I think it's a Stava M90. I don't even know. Um, Let me look. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think I'd still take the 84. I think that thing looks really cool. Okay, so you've done I've done room clearing with a Mosin. That's crazy. More power to you. Dreamy Smokes reviews. Slick Stash Buddy, how are you? Having a good day? Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Um, let's get those likes up. Double tap to scream. I wonder if I can do that. No, I can't. Duh. What plane do you want to get? So eventually, I think it would be cool to fly for like the airlines or something. That's actually why I got out of the military. I got out to try to become an airline pilot. The hiring, there was a ton of hiring. Like if you could just get through the training, you'd immediately get hired. That's kind of slowed down now. Um, so I'm still going to kind of work on that, but I'm hoping the YouTube thing will take off by the time I'm done with all the training. I could just do this because this is what I'm really passionate about. Um, let's see. You have a very pleasing voice, Mister. Thanks. Oof, I appreciate you. Vincent, I'm good. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Best gun I have is a bullpup shotty 10 round. Okay, that's cool, Dreamsy. What kind of bullpup is it? And Kawar. Let's see. What do you think about Tokarev pistols? I want to get some. I really think they're cool. I don't have any, um, but I definitely would love to. And sir, how old are you? I'm like 28. Yeah, I'm almost 30, but not quite. Sir Bunningham, how many different types of 50 cal are there? I know there's BMG, A, and Beowulf. That's all the ones I know about, but I'm sure there's more out there. Um, love from Bangladesh. Thanks, man. Love from the U.S. From Missouri. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. The place where you shoot is beautiful and kind of peaceful, not like a regular range. Hope you'll do a review of it someday. Yeah, for sure. It's like it's just a random, it's like a conservation area, so it's not staffed or anything. Because that was one of the biggest things. I was trying to find something where I could not necessarily have like a range safety officer breathing down my neck constantly. I mean, obviously I follow the rules and all that. I'm not doing anything crazy, but I just wanted to be a little chill. I found that one. It's awesome. I found another one for shotguns because the one that I go to regularly, I can't shoot shotguns there. But I found another one about the same distance for shotguns. So I go there now too. But yeah. A COD. I think I would do the Zastava M84. Um, do I have any flintlocks? Um, let's see. So I don't have any flintlocks. I've got a couple like old muzzle loaders and stuff. And I've got a cap lock. You need a mod? I can help. Yeah, no, I definitely do need a mod, and I'm adding you as moderator. I don't know. Can manage block words. I'm gonna do a standard moderator. I don't know what that means, but you are now a moderator for now, or for I don't know how that works, but we're learning together. Sir Bunningham. Is it hard to find 762 by 25? Is that Tokarev? I can't remember. Let me look real quick. 7.62 by 25. Yeah, okay, it is Tokarev. I don't know. I've never looked for it. Let's see. Love everybody, man. We are humans. Yeah, for sure. I feel the same. Dr. Carries is pregnant. Congratulations. Vincent, how many guns do you have? Probably 60 or 70. I really need to like actually count them. I'll try to do that soon. Victor, how's it going? Can you write in Google Zastava M93? You're going to love it. Okay, let me look. Zastava M93. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that's a thing. Can you buy that right now? Yeah, it looks like you can. Yeah, that thing looks awesome. Do you have an FN49? If not, grab one before price goes up. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I almost got a FN49 a couple times. The deals never went through, and I still want to. Let's see. The shotgun I have did also offer a 20-round drum mag. I got the 10-round banana clip. Okay, yeah. I can't remember. I think I asked what kind of shotgun is it? I'm definitely curious. I have it's a Chinese clone of the like Saiga 12, and I made a video of it. Every time I make a video, it doesn't do well because it's got a 10-round, not drum, just the banana magazine kind of thing, and YouTube doesn't like it because it's big, so it like never gets monetized or whatever. But it's fine. That's just how it goes. USA superpower, yeah. Make sure to double tab. I appreciate you. Having the freedom to shoot and camp on public land is wild. Y'all have such a cooler country. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we honestly take for granted. Like definitely. But let's see. Having the freedom. Oh wait, I just read that one. Yeah, being able to camp and all that's pretty fun. We don't have any public land really right where I'm at, but I definitely want to. Let's see. It shoots 20 millimeter. Okay, that's crazy. Truck, how's it going? Do you have a VSS? I wish. I definitely wish. Eventually, at some point. Okay, Panzer Arms. Yeah, definitely. I want to get one of those. Let's see. What is the best budget break action for a noob? I don't really know. When you say break action, is that like a? I've got a break action shotgun. I don't have a break action like rifle or anything like that. But like I've just got like it's a very cheap. I don't even know. Like it might be a Savage shotgun, single shot. Let's see. What type of music are you into? And do you have a favorite song? I like a lot of like everything, like old stuff, new stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite song. That's a good question. There's just too many good ones, I guess. Um, and when I try to make shorts, I try to do it in a way that I think it like I try to use music that I think fits the I don't know aesthetic of the gun or whatever. I don't know. Um, Now I haven't had too many issues with the. It's an SDS Lynx, so it's like it's not even a real Saiga. I haven't had hardly any issues with it, but I just got the new magazine, so I haven't shot the new magazine yet. So that might be an issue. We'll see. There are many manufacturers of bullpup. Yeah, definitely. Isn't that an SVT 40 behind you? Yeah, it is. So I got the SVT 40, the Gewehr 43, and the M1 Grand right there. So all three of the battle rifles. Do, do, do. Let's all chill and have a great day. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have an M14? Not yet, but I definitely want to. I want to start duck hunting. Yeah, that would be awesome. Noah, yeah, there is an M1 Grand right there. I've also got an M1 Carbine right there. Let's see. For duck hunting, you need a shotgun. Yeah, definitely. Break action are best for duck. I honestly don't know. Good break action 22. Okay, thanks, Fat Tony. I appreciate you. Do all shotguns use bird shot? I think they could, or you could put some. They have lots of different. Yeah, Dreamsy, you're right. Lots of different ammo types. 308 world's best rifle round. Yeah, it's a pretty good one, I think. Don't mag-fed shotguns have an issue where the shell rim catches and locks up the mag? It probably could. I'm sure. I just haven't had an issue with it yet, but I'm sure eventually it will. Good afternoon. I want a raffle, sir. I'm located in South Africa. I've always debated on doing something like that where we like do a some sort of raffle thing for like I probably couldn't do guns for like people who are out of the country, but like I can make like stickers or something or like some like actual something useful that you guys would actually want. Is that a Ross rifle? Yeah, so I got the Ross rifle right there. The Mark II. It's awesome. Let's see how much guns. I probably have like 60 or 70, something like that. Are you watching military movies? I don't watch that many now. I used to watch them before I joined. Now when I watch them, I'd say a lot of them are just not like accurate, I guess. Uh, Band of Brothers, The Pacific, those are awesome. Obviously, I wasn't in during World War II, but um, the attention to detail is definitely there, and I'm sure there's other movies too that are good, like Saving Private Ryan and all that. Like those are great ones. Um, How can I get it? CNBC. I don't know if you're in like the U.S. or whatever. These are pretty easy to get in the U.S. Some are more rare than others, but yeah, Rimlock. You're right. Sawyer, how's it going? Thanks for tuning back in. And do you go hunting? I've done like a little bit of hunting. I've shot like rabbits and squirrels. I want to go deer hunting at some point, but I've never done it. And I don't really know anybody that does it. So eventually I'll find somebody and I'll learn. But what is too cheap of a shotgun budget? I don't really know. So like for my family, they were asking me for like a shotgun or whatever, like a pump, and so I think the Maverick 88 is a pretty good pump option. I think they've came up a little bit in price, but not too long ago you could get them for like less than $200. Best military movie is Full Metal Jacket. That is a good one. Absolutely. I definitely like that one. It is awesome. CNBC. So I'm not selling any guns. Um, I just collect them. So I quite like All Quiet on the Western Front. Same. I definitely like the old one. I thought the new one was pretty good too, but the old one is definitely really good. I can't imagine World War I. That's crazy. We've got there's a National World War I museum here over here in Kansas City, It's about an hour from me. I've been there a couple times. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool old guns and all that. I've got some World War One stuff. I'll show you real quick. I've got a German uh, World War One helmet, a and another World War One helmet. Um, got some other stuff too. Lots of other random stuff. But let's see. Our friends. Yep, we're just hanging out. We can talk about whatever. Brazilian, those beautiful weapons behind you. Thanks. I appreciate you. Apocalypse Now is pretty cool. I agree. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while, but I need to. I need to go back and watch it. Have a Sig 22 rifle. I'm thinking about selling. Oh yeah. I've regretted every time I've sold my guns. Um, let's see. Shorts guns, no. Can you write the Zastava Master FLG in Google? Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Zastava Master. Let's look. Zastava Master FLG. Dude, what? That's crazy. It's like a little, I don't know, kind of like a, just like some sort of small, like submachine gun looking one. That's awesome. Would I trust a Maverick? Now, if I'm trusting it with my life, I don't know. I've heard good things about them, but I don't know. Like if I'm using something for home defense, um, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a like a Remington 870 or Mossberg 590, but I've heard good things about those two. Um, but for like home defense, make sure you get something that you can actually trust. Apocalypse Now is awesome. If you had the option for self defense and carry, would you go with Tokarev or 45 ACP? I don't have a Tokarev, so I'm not sure on that. But I do have a Colt 1911. Granted, it's a World War One, so I don't know if I would use it for self defense. It's never given me any issues, but yeah. Um, Mark 14. Let's see. CNBC. Okay, thanks. I'm base located in South Africa. Nice guns though and cool talk. Thanks, man. I've had a couple people from South Africa tune in. And they said they could get guns, not like super easily, but like it's not terribly difficult. I think. Um, Hope we get to see your family sometime. Yeah, at some point. I've got some of my kids. I always take them out to the range, and I'm trying to teach them like safely how to shoot. So at some point, uh, I'll let them like once they get better at shooting and stuff, and I feel like I don't have to watch them super closely. I'll kind of make videos. What do you reckon the total price for all the guns you have is? Some have probably increased in value. Yeah, they definitely have. DJ, I'm thinking, I don't know, probably a rough estimate. I'm gonna say like 60, 70,000 probably. Because a lot of these are worth more than like 1,000, I guess. And I've got probably 60 or 70, so I think that's a safe bet. Like this one, I found this one, the Trink shotgun. I paid like $300 for it, but it's worth like 10,000. It went on Rock Island auctions a couple times. Not this one, but other ones have, and they went for like 10,000 or something crazy. So I don't know. Um, but it's a lot. Ellis Farms, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Sawyer, I live in Mississippi, so right next to us is New Orleans. We have the biggest World War II museum. I'm a history geek. Oh yeah, same. I definitely love to go to the World War II museum. That would be awesome. Claudio, thanks for stopping by. Alex, I do have a Arasaka. Arasaka is right here. It's got the bayonet. So that one's a Type 38, and I appreciate your input. Thanks, man. I'm definitely not an expert. I just like guns. So Baron. Oh yeah, Red Dawn. I do like Red Dawn. Yeah, I like the old one. I saw the new one a couple times. It's not terrible or it's not bad, but the old one I really like. Um, Benjamin, what is rule? Are you real? I am real. and these are all real. But can you write the Zastava P10 10 millimeter? Yeah, I'll look at it. Let me see. Zastava. I didn't know Zastava made all these. Zastava P10. Okay. Yeah, it's like a 10 millimeter Tokarev. That's cool. I need to see if I can find some of these. I've never been to a range in my life. I live in Mississippi, so I have room at the house to shoot. That's like, I'm envious of that. I really want to just be able to go shoot in my backyard. That would be so cool. Um, Hopefully at some point. Honestly, I want to break action because it looks so cool when loading. Yeah, definitely. Nice talk, sir. You could be a motivational speaker. I don't know about that. Thanks. I appreciate you though. How many handguns do you have? Okay, so I've probably got probably 20, probably a little more than that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff right here. Um, Show us. Hang on. Show us the ARA safety. Not sure what you mean, Robert. Let's see. How old are you? I'm like 28. Gawai, how's it going? I have no money to purchase a gun. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's how it goes. Favorite deer hunting round. So I've actually never hunted deer. I really want to get into it. But if I was going to take something of mine, I could probably take, I don't know, is buck killer. I don't know if like 30-06 is overkill, but I've got like an M1 Grand, so I'd probably either take that or a, I honestly don't know, maybe a Mosin and 7.62 by 54. A Gawai, your mustache is very nice, makes you look authoritative. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I love Die Hard. That's definitely a good one. I would love to get my hands on a trench sweeper. Oh yeah, such a cool one. Yeah, definitely. Spill Arasaka's price. I feel like you could get those for like 400 or 500. You will learn new cool things from me. Believe me. Yeah, no, I didn't realize any of those even existed. Um, CPR of 7.62 if selling to a friend of a friend. I went with .30. Okay. I like guns. Really kindly make arrangements of money as I'm sorry, Sahil. I can't sell any of these. If you were a soldier in World War II, which gun would you trust the most? Okay, let's turn this back around. So if I'm a soldier in World War II and I have to pick, I'm either gonna go with uh, the M1 Grand or the SVT 40, and I might go with the SVT 40. I really like it. The Gewehr 43 is good, but I just feel like it's a little too finicky. And like, yeah. And so if I'm going for like a handgun from that time, I might do a Luger or I might do the 1911. Probably the 1911. Let's see. Do I have Smith & Wesson Model 19? No, I don't have one of those, but maybe someday. Do you have an M14 or an M1A? No, Moldy Biscuit. I wish I did. Let's see. Show us your Arasaka safety. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I wish I could pick them up, but if I do, the stream will get banned. Do you live in Texas? So I live in Missouri. It's just in the Midwest. I'm from the South, but I live in Missouri right now. I want a street sweeper, but the ATF sucks. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Let's see, Sahil. Sorry, I can't send you money, man. Hey, how's it going, Caden? Appreciate you stopping by. Now, write in Google's Zastava M56. You got it. Let's see what we got. Zastava M56. Okay, that looks like a PPS 43 almost. That's really cool. Yeah, man. 28. Nice, man. You hold yourself. Health. I thought you're 4. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think it's the stash. If I shaved off the stash, I look like way younger. Misery loves company. Those Serbs are making a lot of guns. Yeah, definitely they are. What's my favorite gun? Braylon, if I had to pick, probably like rifle wise, it's got to be the SVT 40. If it's a handgun, probably the Probably the 1911, like the old one. But if I'm doing like I don't know, like a modern one, I really like my Desert Eagle. It's very impractical, but yeah. Yugo M 5966 SKS has the grenade launcher. I do have one. Uh, I didn't know they had tritium night sights. That's crazy. Um, I've got two Chinese SKSs and then I got the Yugo. The Yugo I definitely like more. Um, let's see if we were allowed to use firearms here. It would definitely be good for activities like hunting or self defense. Here we are only allowed to use air guns. That sucks, man. What country are you in? Um, that sucks. But Baron, my uncle has an old M9 Beretta he found in a gun store. Okay, yeah, I used to carry a M9. I love those, honestly. I just found this channel. How often do I do Q&As? I just started yesterday. So let's see, yesterday he streamed too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm gonna try to do it just about every day if I could. Who knows what an R4 were an R5? Yeah, that's those South African ones. They flip up the front sights of the rig. Okay, that's awesome. Kauai, Indonesia. Okay, sorry, man. Look up Yugo M49. All right, I'll look up both of those. Hang on. Yugo M49. Okay, dude. It looks like the PPSH. And ZPAP 92. ZPAP 92. It's like being slow right now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so that's like an AK pistol. Really cool. Let's see. I live in South Africa. Yep. What was the first weapon you owned? The first weapon I ever got was my dad gave me a Mosin Nagant whenever I was like 13, 14. So yeah, it's let's see. Dude needs to move to the slingshot channel. What does that mean? Like I need to just do like slingshots? If so, I do like slingshots. They're cool. But yeah, I want to get a old school SKS. My dad has a modern one, but I want a wood one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're very cool. Mike, don't you watch Eddie's Funhouse? I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look at that. Do I have a 357 Magnum? I don't. The biggest caliber I've got is a 50 AE and my Desert Eagle, but that's it. You know what? Yeah. Let me look up the R4 and R5 real quick, Caden. R4 South Africa. Okay, so it says it's like a Vector R4. Oh, okay, that looks like a Galil. Okay, it looks like it is possibly a Galil. South Africa's Galil. R4, and let me look up the R5. Okay, that's just pulling up one of your coins. Rifle. Yeah, no, those are awesome. Caden, those are really cool. If I think about AK pistols, the first thing, yeah, same. The Draco, yeah, it definitely comes to my mind too. Do I have any lever actions? I do. I've got a, I think it's Uberti. I don't know how you say it, but it's right here in the corner. It's like a clone of the Winchester 1873. And then I also have a Heritage Settler. It's a 22 long rifle lever gun. But yeah, let's see. Cool, man. I will subscribe to your channel. Maybe I'll learn more about guns. Yeah, hey, thanks, man. I'm constantly putting out content, so. Oh, Slingshot channel is a German dude who makes all sorts of legal loophole. Yes, I think I have watched this stuff. He's awesome. Yeah. Desert Eagle is a pumpkin. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. Bro, I watch every single one of your shorts. My shorts, if you did, that's crazy. I put out so many shorts a day. I don't expect you guys to watch all of them. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot for me to even like. I probably won't be able to continue that forever, but for now, I'll continue. Let's see. Rebby, how's it going? I would like to have a Rhodesian FAL. Same, same. Those are awesome. Um, Caden, yep. No worries. I looked it up. It looks awesome. The R4 and the R5. My grandparents want to get. My grandpa wants to get a Type D SKS and put in a drum on it. Okay. I think I saw a Type D SKS on Arms List, but I didn't get it. Lever actions are probably at least as cool looking as brake actions. Yeah, definitely. Is it true that lever action mechanism is worse than the bolt action? I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously we kind of moved away from lever actions. Let's see, what's the pump action? Third from the door on your left. So are you talking about over here, or are you talking about that one? If you're talking about that one, that's the Winchester Model 1200. I'll just go through real quick. Romanian PSL. This is the P14. You've got an Arasaka right here next to a Gewehr 43, SVT 40, M1 Garand, Gewehr 88, Ross rifle. This is just a run-of-the-mill Mosin, M1 carbine. I think that's, let me turn this a little bit. This one is like a Marlin. I can't remember the exact model, but it's just a very old shotgun. You've got a Krag rifle right here, and then that's that Uberti lever action, the clone of the 1873. Hopefully I answered your question, Pond. Jozo, how's it going? So what do you think about guns? I love the guns, honestly. Caden, if I could get one of those, I always wanted a Galil. So if I could find one, that'd be awesome. I don't know if they have any. Let's see. Oh, really quick. Ever tried the Serb or Mossberg Shorty? I haven't, but that would be awesome. I think I watched a Forgotten Weapons video on one of those. I thought it was really cool. What are the top 10 things to check when you want to buy an AK? I'm honestly, Mike, I'm not super knowledgeable on AKs. Hopefully someone else can answer. I only have like one AK. And I really don't know. I just watched like I think I watched a TFB TV video, and they said to get that one, and I got it. So that was years ago. So I'm not super knowledgeable. You look like the country drag guy. Who is that? Toxic Waste. Let's see. Opinion on SIG P211 GTO. I definitely thought it was cool. I wanted to try to get one. I haven't got one yet. We're here to support you, whether you keep the channel going or not. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I can shoot really fast with a lever. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get faster. I'm not that fast. Hello, I love revolvers. I want to get a low caliber fun gun. Taurus 22 mag thoughts. Yeah, those would be awesome. I've got a. I'll turn this around so you can see real quick, Clay. It's So I've got. This is a 22 long rifle, Heritage Rough Rider, Heritage Barkeep in 22. This right here is a 22 Magnum. It's called the Earl. And I probably have some other stuff. Blanking on it, but these two are about 120 bucks each. I definitely recommend it. You can get 22 Magnum cylinders for it. Heritage was running a promotion where if you bought one, you could get the 22 mag cylinder for free. So I ended up getting one, but let's see, turn this back around. All right. I like Fortnite. How's it going? I also play some Fortnite. Daddy Skip, how's it going, man? Yeah, the mustache is out of control. I need to trim it. Smith & Wesson Model 10. Let me look up what that is really quick. Hang on. Smith & Wesson Model 10. Okay, yes. I would definitely want to get one of those. The closest thing I have is a Colt Army Special. It looks similar, but I'm sure they're very different. Connor Mitchell. Show me your favorite gun. That's probably going to be this SVT 40 right here. Probably so, yeah. What type of camera do you use? What's your setup? So literally all I have right now is it's my iPhone, just on a tripod. That's it. I've got like a fancy camera up there on this shelf, but I like never use it. I've also got a GoPro I used to use early on, but I think the iPhone just looks pretty clear. So it's worked for now. I'll keep doing it. Have you ever been in conflict with someone who is arbitrary with a weapon? No. So the closest thing that I ever came to, I was getting money out of an ATM, and this guy, it looked like he was about to try to rob me. But I had just gotten done buying some guns. I didn't have any ammo for them. They were in the back of my car. Thankfully, he didn't try to rob me, and it was fine. But if he did, I don't know what I would have done. I could have grabbed my gun, but it had no ammo. So I don't know. But that was the only time I ever had anything crazy like that. Robert, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. I'll keep doing this. Shadow, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. History Guns and Stuff, good morning. Thanks for stopping by again. I like Fortnite. Dude, I put way too many hours into Fortnite. I got to be honest. So, Caden, my everyday carry, I've got a Glock 19. I'm very basic. It's got a Trijicon RMR on it, and it's got a Streamlight weapon light on it. That's pretty much my go-to for now, at least. I have a replica single action army, and I guns flip with it because I'm not going to gun flip. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Do you have any videos of it, Sawyer? I definitely am curious to see. Double tap the scream, friends. Yeah, definitely. Double tap it. Let's see, sir. Did you watch already Rambo Last Blood? I've seen the first Rambo. I haven't seen any others. I need to go back and watch them. What kind of guns do you have and how many do you have? I've got lots of old stuff. War list. I've got a lot of old stuff. I got some new stuff. I've got a lot. Probably around 60 or 70, something like that. What do I think about the Winchester 1873 4440? So I definitely want to get more into getting more lever guns, especially like those Wild West kind of calibers. I've got like a 1873 clone and 45 Colt, but that's it really. Caden, let's see. Thanks for messaging. Sawyer, my channel is about revolver flipping, and I got a bunch of subs for it. I think I could like see if. Hang on. My thing's got to load the chat, I guess. I'm gonna go to your channel right now. I think I'm not subscribed. I don't know why. I just subscribed. I thought I had subscribed already. Let's see. Let me mute this real quick and then I'll check it out. Nice, man. That thing's really cool. All the engravings and all that. Super, super cool. Where'd you get it? Did you like just get it on like Amazon or something? Or because I'm guessing it's replica, so it's not like a. I don't know where you got it, but I definitely want to know because that thing looks cool. I can still carry a Keltec 380. Yeah, honestly, like those, I've always debated on getting one of those. And favorite EDC flashlight, currently using the Olight, but I quite like the look of the Surefire Stiletto Pro 2. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to remember what I've got. I think it's a Streamlight TLR, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I need to get some different ones. You could have pistol whipped him. Yeah, maybe. What made you think that guy was going to rob you? So he was obviously on something, some sort of drugs or something. He was in the car, and just like body language, he kept like looking at me and like tensing up and stuff like that. And his like girlfriend or wife or something was like crying and asking him not to do it, saying like, don't do it, don't do it. Um, and so I was just like trying to get my cash really quickly out of the ATM. And he was just like making a crazy face at me. And eventually I just got my cash and I drove off and he just like stared at me the whole time with like crazy eyes. But I don't know. I just thought he was probably going to try to. Sir, may I ask what's the difference between a police officer, sheriff, and state trooper? So I'm not a cop or anything, but from what I understand, like a police officer, like a city police officer would be like responsible for the city. So like I would guess like Kansas City, like if you had a Kansas City police officer, they're responsible for Kansas City. Let's see, the sheriff is typically county, I believe. So like a county is, I guess it could be, it's bigger than the city at least, I think. So you got like sheriff's deputies who are going to be like responsible for the county, and the state troopers. I think they're like, always seen them on like the highway, like highway patrol. Uh, Maybe someone else can actually let me know. You would have had to pistol whip him. Yeah, definitely. I definitely would have. But if he had something, then I would have been done. Uh, let's see. No one would want to rob you because of the amount of weapons you have. Well, I didn't. I had like, no one knew that. I had a couple in the back of the car, but I didn't have any ammo, so I that would have sucked. I have a lot of vids. I'm gonna watch your videos. Don't worry. I sent my dad a picture of a guy selling a high point, and he replied "fun gun," and I showed my friend. And now when we see a 995, we say "fun gun." I've got a 995. It's in the closet, and it is a fun gun. Um, let's see, about the broken iron gun. I want to see you shoot it with cover. Okay, that's the broken iron. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that's that one. That one right there, I think. The pink one. If so, I fixed it. I just need one more grip. But I could shoot it even without a grip. I guess I don't really need the grip to shoot it. Let me turn this back around. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm thankful for what I've got. Nice and SVD. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind on the messages. Yeah, so it's a Romanian PSL. Please show a Sten Mark II. I want to get one. That would be awesome. Sawyer, I appreciate you. He brought the rifles out. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of rifles behind me. Ruger 1022, good for home defense. I wouldn't suggest that. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you get shot by it, it's still going to hurt, and it could be lethal if you get shot, like, I don't know, in the head or something. But I would say get something a bigger caliber for sure. I got two. I got engraved Navy revolver and a SAA. Nice. Sawyer, thanks. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. I made a Colt Walker out of a cardboard. I think I subscribed to your history. I need to go check out your channel though. Andrew, how's it going? Do you play any FPS games? Yes, I played some Battlefield 1 last night. History guns and stuff was there. I'll do some more stuff. I play a lot of other stuff. I play Fortnite. I play I've played Hell Let Loose. I need to play like some Arma. I really like Resident Evil though. Police officers enforce polices, sheriffs enforce laws. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not like super knowledgeable. I'm not a cop, so yeah. What is my favorite game? Man, I love playing Resident Evil. But I guess my favorite game, I've put a ton of hours into Fortnite, which is shameful, I know, but I have. Let's see. You have a nice gun collection. Thanks, Danny, and thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate you. I like the older Milsurp rifles. Same. That's what got me into all this. What do you think of? I was trying to make a civilian legal breaching charge. I heard the products are. I haven't even heard that. That's crazy. I'll have to look into it though. But yeah, no, I've never heard of that. Sin Mark II is a really good iron. Yeah, definitely. I've been set for like a few years. Thanks, man. I'm sure your wife loves how you spend. Yeah, she does not. She definitely doesn't. That's one of the reasons I started this, because I was like, well, maybe I can make some money back to recoup some of those costs from buying all these guns. Yeah, Battlefield 1 night was crazy. I sucked. I didn't. Well, I mean, we won, but it was bad. Caden, bro, what makes you say everything is in iron. So okay, I started that because of like Marty Robbins, the Big Iron. For whatever reason, when I name it stuff like that, the videos do better. So if I say like Heritage Rough Rider, it won't get as many views. But if I say the Big Iron or the Small Iron or the Little Iron, it gets views. Also, like the Desert Eagle, I bought that and I was like, okay, if I put that on YouTube, it's going to go viral immediately. It doesn't. You can't name it like Desert Eagle. It has to be something stupid like the Gold Iron or something like that. I don't know. It's just the way the algorithm works, I guess. Are you playing Hunt Showdown? I want to play it. I've never played it, but I definitely want to. I love RDR. Same. I definitely love Red Dead Redemption. Morning, my friend. How's it going? Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Vincent, sir, I'm your subscriber. Your videos are so cool. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I'll keep it going. Don't worry. Have you seen the 2520 bullet? If not, look it up compared to. Let me look it up. I've never looked at it. 2520. 2520 bullet versus 9mm. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoa. That thing is crazy. I've never seen that. Never seen that in my life. Let's see. Oh, Baron. Yeah, Baron was there for the Battlefield night. I have a cool post-apocalyptic survival game called Daisy. It's based on Arma mods. I've wanted to play it, but I haven't played it yet. So I definitely will. Is that room is something like an armory, or is it just your room? Yeah, this is my room. It's just one of our empty rooms in the house. So I made it into, I don't know, the gun room, I guess, or the arms room. Let's see. Sorry, you got banned for saying iron? Really? That's crazy. Do you like country music like Hank Jr., Waylon, or Johnny Cash? Yeah, I like all of them. I think they're all good. I normally use like Hank Williams Sr. on some of my videos and sometimes Johnny Cash. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I can't believe they banned you for iron. That's crazy. I haven't had any issues with it, but YouTube is weird about stuff. What company made your M1 carbine? It was Inland. Inland made it. But yeah. So I've been subbed for like a year or two. I think you're the best shorts YouTuber. Long form is, yeah, definitely. Brandon is great, and I appreciate that. I definitely don't think I'm the best shorts YouTuber. I essentially just like, I don't know, try to make it somewhat interesting, I guess. Vincent, where are you from in America? So I'm over in Missouri. It's like the Midwest, kind of near Kansas City. But Sawyer Johnny Cash is my favorite. Yeah, he's awesome. Let's see, is that an SVD? It's a Romanian PSL, so it's like the Romanian version of it. I went and saw Hank Jr. in concert a few weeks ago. That's really cool. Definitely super cool. Do I like knives? I do like knives. I need to get more knives, honestly. Grab some wall mounts for your guns. Kai, you're absolutely right. I need a better system for this. It's, yeah, I've just got them all over right now. I think wall mount would be way better. Let's see. Do you like 38 special revolvers? Yeah, I've got a few actually. I'll show you real quick. So this right here is 38. It's a Rock Island Armory M206. Got the Colt Army Special right here. That one as well. I probably have some more. I just can't remember, honestly. I've got too much. Let's see. Yeah, Daisy is a very detailed game, and it has an S-Class, just like the one in your background, along with other cool guns and features. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely try it, because I've heard, like, you're not supposed to, like, trust people, because they'll, like, take your stuff and, like, kill you, I guess. I do want to play it, though. SVD, yeah, so it's a Romanian PSL. I wish it was a real SVD, but it's not, sadly. How can I find a good M1 Garand? I don't know if you're in the US, but if you are, like, I typically just use Arms List. It's like a website. I can find stuff on there pretty easily. You can use Gun Broker, but you're probably not going to find a good deal. Um, but yeah, let's see. Warlist, thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who's in here. You guys are the best. What's a shotgun in your back left? So that's going to be a Winchester Model 1200. It's a Trink shotgun. It was the last Trink shotgun used by the U.S. military. So it's like Vietnam era. Um, although it was, so most of these were destroyed as they were moving to like the Mossberg 590, Remington 870, one of those. I need to look it up. But before they moved to modern shotguns, this was the last one. So pretty much all of them were destroyed. So they're super duper rare. That's the rarest gun I have for sure. Colt Army Special, I love that one too. It's awesome. It's been very, very good. Guns Game and History, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by again. And Caden, I've played Enlisted. I think it's pretty good. Um, let's see. I have a machete in my head. What do you mean, Sire? That's crazy. It's getting harder to find, and the prices are high. Yeah, Andrew, they're definitely getting more and more. They're just continuing to go up. Yeah, Days is pretty brutal on mechanic form from the times I played. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see, Jelly. I do have an AK. It's a Serbian M70. I want to get more AKs, honestly. Yeah, don't trust people. If you have a mic, you have a higher chance of getting to live. Okay, that makes sense. The Serbian SVD is called Zastava 91. Really nice shooting rifle. Maybe one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, I think I saw some YouTuber who got one, and I thought it looked really cool. Let's see. Do you own a VZ58? Greetings from Czech Republic. So I used to have not a VZ58, it's a VZ2008. It's one that was imported by Century Arms. I traded it. I wish I wouldn't have, because that thing was awesome. I've got a few things. Let's see. I've got a Jozo. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry. But I've got this. This is CZ27. World War II. It was made under German occupation. But I need to get more CZs. The CZ firearms are so awesome. Let's see. Oldest and modern gun. Okay, DJ most modern gun that I have, probably like the Desert Eagle or the Glock 19 that I've got. The oldest is going to be this is a Japanese matchlock, which is like a musket. It's the Japanese samurai used them, so it was made in probably the 1600s or so. Very, very old. I haven't shot it, but that's definitely the oldest one I have. Enlisted was better before the merge. I didn't even know they merged. I haven't played it in a couple of years. Your oldest is an 1893 Carcano. Yeah, the ammo is definitely expensive. As I said, I have the M70. Yeah, I love it. Danny, I think it's awesome. That's nice. My favorite category of firearms is pistol and sniper rifle. Yeah, I really like handguns. At least like making videos and stuff, it's also way easier for me to like make a decent video with like a handgun because I use like a tripod and my iPhone. So to try to make it look like a POV kind of shot thing, I just do that. But let's see. Yep, Kanemi, I'm probably saying that wrong. These are all real. What do you think about Turkish guns? So I've got it's a Gewehr 88. I think it was a Turkish, I think it was given to the Turks or something like that, but I think they're good. I want more of them. Jelly, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Daddy Skip, I have a CZ shotgun. That's really cool. What kind of shotgun is it? Because I know like CZ makes really quality firearms. Japanese guns from that time is a hand cannon. Absolutely. I haven't shot it, but it's crazy. They merged the campaigns in late 2023. I haven't played much since. Okay, that makes sense. Guns Game and History. I was gifted an Italian Vetterli rifle from 1885, and I just got done cleaning it up. That's awesome, man. I've seen a few Vetterlies for sale at like gun shows and stuff. I always debated getting them, but I never did. The mustache makes you look like a mix of Bat Matterson and Stalin. The mustache looks good. Thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying I look like Stalin. Have you heard of Master Beto? Yeah, I have seen him. I've seen him on YouTube. I think he's really cool. I thought that was cool that he was able to like work with that uh, gun shop, and now he gets to show their guns and all that. That's really cool. Let's see. It looks like my mic is about to die, so I may have to cut this stream soon. Let's see. Caden, how's it going, man? Kanemi, what is the most advanced sniper you own? So it's a HK SR9T. It looks like a HK PSG1. It's got the parts from some of them. That's probably the craziest one I own. I'll pull it out for the next stream I do. I have a Turkish Mauser. Those are definitely good. I definitely want to get another one. I think it's at 712 12 gauge. I'm going to look it up, Daddy Skip. I've definitely wanted to get a CZ. Let's see, CZ 712 12 gauge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing's awesome, man. That's super cool. I want to get one for sure. Looks like a Canadian setup. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, Justin. I'm here in the U.S. I've got a lot of different, a lot of old stuff. But let's see, Small Farm and how's it going, man? I agree, he does. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this thing. I don't want to look like Stalin. Bro, do you have a Keltec Sub 2000? I do. It's a so it's a Sub 9. It's the predecessor to the Sub 2000. It is right there. And then I've got a B&T GHM9 right there in that case. Let's see. Danny, they would often use them, striking them in the ground and using them for indirect fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. He does look like Stalin without the communism. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see. Nice Car 98. So I don't have a Car 98. I'm not sure which one. P14 Enfield, Gewehr 43, SVT 40, M1 Grand. That I think is, yeah, that's a Gewehr 88. Maybe that's the one you're thinking. I'm not sure. Milsurp rifles used to be so cheap, and they had them in crates for sale, or you could order them from a magazine. I wish I knew then. Yeah, same. That's how it goes. Justin, gun rules are strict here, and I see no M4 platform. Oh, okay, you're good. Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah, I got some new stuff. It's in the closet. But yeah, I feel bad for you guys in Canada. You guys are definitely getting shafted for like the gun laws and all that. Let's see, Kinemy. How much did you spend for that whole bunch of firearms? A lot. A lot of these things I traded stuff for, like random stuff I had, but a lot of money for sure. I got deals on most of them. Bro, do not trim that mustache. It's too good. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, but I've got training with the National Guard coming up, so I'm gonna have to trim it. It's gonna be way less, and so don't be surprised whenever like next month or so I'll look completely different. But I'm 14, so I can't go buy guns unless my dad is with me, but he doesn't care as long as I got the money for it. Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me as a kid, somewhat. I was able to get like a shotgun that way. What's inside those guns boxes? So is it this stuff? A lot of these are cases. So like a lot of these are empty because I've got a lot of them out on the table, but some of them still have guns. This is like a World War I officer, like U.S. Army officer. This is his personal like trunk. It's got his like helmet, his uniform, a whole bunch of his stuff. His family sold it on eBay, and I bought it all because I wanted to keep it together. This is like random ammo stuff, just random crap I've got. Probably some filming equipment in there too. Just a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of gun socks, because I keep all these in a gun stock most of the time. Do you have an AR-15? I do. I've got two or three. I've got a Colt SP1, which is like a retro M16 looking thing, and then I've got a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro, and I've got technically it's not really an AR, but it's a Beretta ARX 100. I think that's my favorite. It's cool. Um, let's see. When I seen the title, I was expecting an actual room of arms. Hey, there's a lot in here. This room is full of arms, like 60 of them. Stalin, I can't unsee it now. It's better than looking like, yes. Yes, you're right, Daddy Skip. But what sucks is like army regulation for mustaches makes it look like the little mustache guy. So I try not to like trim it too much. Because if I did, I'd just have to shave it all off. I refuse to look like the little mustache guy. You don't look like Stalin. Keep your mustache if you like it. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Nanny. Yeah, it looks like Caden, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Jelly, I haven't gotten a 50 BMG. Eventually I will, but not yet. Let's see. Main thing now is to continue to get ammo before a conflict really breaks out. Yeah, definitely. If a conflict breaks out, I feel like you know how it goes, like election time, stuff like that. All the prices just go up. People start panic buying, and it's a whole thing. Hopefully that doesn't happen because it's super annoying. Let's see. How long have you been in the reserves? So I've been almost a year now. I was active for 9 years. I've done the National Guard, for like almost a year. I'm probably gonna have to re-enlist and all that. So main thing now is okay. I live in Tennessee. I'm a minor. It's very easy to get firearms for me. I've bought a lot where Millsip are found for cheap. That's awesome, man. Yeah. I didn't know the National Guard didn't allow stashes, so they do allow them. It's just like it can't. It has to be trimmed a lot. Like, so it has to be like over here probably, and then like trimmed to where it doesn't hang over the lip. You'll see soon because I'll have to shave it. It doesn't look terrible, but it's not like big. So anyway, Pawn, thank you. I appreciate you. You really don't want me to have some handguns, but I shoot them all the time. I have a Ruger. Okay, that's awesome. They must have stash envy. You know they do. You know they do. I don't think the Middle East is going to move to peace anytime soon. Probably not. I hope nothing breaks out, but things are just kind of going crazy right now. Warless, how much have you spent on guns? That's a good question. Probably, I don't know. I'd say all these are probably worth 60,000 or so. Because I've got a lot more in the closet. I've got a lot more in front of me. Lots of random stuff. Daniel Fence is great quality. Yeah, it definitely is. So your mustache is mustache goals. Honestly, thanks, Daddy Skip. I appreciate you. I don't know. Like I couldn't grow a mustache, and all of a sudden, one day it just happened, and it started growing. Let's see. Do you have French weapons? I've got a World War One Berthier. I don't know how you say it. I'll Google it later. But I've got one of those. And I think that might be all. I'm not sure. Let's see. Born too late to deploy to the Middle East. Born too early to deploy to the Middle East. Born just... Yeah. Hey, Pawn, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Definitely. I want Daniel Defense Mark 18. Same. Those things are awesome. I just hate getting food in my stash. Same. I completely agree with you. It's the worst. It literally is. In Denmark, we use the Canadian DeMarco. Okay. Is that like money? Like coins or something? Or let me Google it. Canadian DeMarco. Nope, that's a gun. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. It looks like some sort of like an M4, but also not. You learn something new every day. Small farm and have a good one. I hope you have a good day. Daniel Defense Mark 18 is great. I completely agree. I told my dad if son doesn't happen, armoring the skid steer. Oh, okay. like the killdozer thing. That's crazy. Exactly about the panic buying. Yeah, it gets crazy always. Do you also put some food back and things of that nature? Yeah, I buy like those food bucket things. Um, the little hat people always wanted that smoke. Yeah, yeah, no, you're not wrong, man. I'm pretty sure they make reproduction World War II German weapons, and they're a lot cheaper. Probably so. We can't own a 22 LR. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Buying an AK here, it's around 8,000. That's crazy. Like, how does anyone afford that? That's literally insane. Sawyer, I'd love to have a Bren. Those things are crazy. Go wise from ask what the difference between a police officer, sheriff, and state trooper. Police officer just does like enforces city laws, I think. Mike, you got to help me out here. Sheriff does like county. State trooper does like highway and other stuff, I think. Someone else will know better. I'm not an expert on this. It is a pretty good insurance. Guns are not going to go down in value. That's for sure. Same as ammo. I completely agree. Um, like all my stuff, I've tried like random stuff throughout. Like I bought crypto a while back and I lost a ton of money on that. Um, but like guns, I bought and they've just like went up in value. Um, let's see. I know whose house I'm going to. Yeah, yeah, Daddy Skip, come out here. We'll if there's a zombie apocalypse, we'll be going out in style. Um, do I play Warzone? I do play Warzone. I haven't played in a long time though. I'll get back on it at some point. Sorry, you need to save up a lot of money for a brand. Yeah, Danny, you're right. You're not allowed to own an AK, so it's under the table. Okay. Go why? Yeah, no worries, man. The Russians gonna see a southern hillbilly come out of the woods and basically tank. Yeah, yeah, definitely. There's a Swedish Mauser from 1909. I was wondering if I should buy it. Yeah, I think Swedish Mausers are awesome. I don't know how much it is, but if it's a decent deal, I'd say do it for sure. It would take me 2 to 3 years and a shooting club for me to take the gun home. Dang, that's crazy. We're Danny. We're like very spoiled here because I don't take like I take that for granted. Like just being able to have all these in my room and do whatever I want with it. Um, that's something that not a lot of us like really think about, I guess. So um, I'm sorry to hear that first off, but I'm glad you can at least somewhat own them. But like still, that's a lot. That sucks. Let's see. Um, Baron, I hope someday added more of those FAL carry. Yeah, I definitely want some of those. The FALs are so cool. I think it's FAL. I don't know. If some people say FAL. I always say FAL. 600 for it. I don't feel like that's terrible. Maybe just like see if they'll like throw in some ammo. That's what I typically do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I love the look of the M60. I want one. I want one too. Those are awesome. I bought physical silver and gold after all my preps. It was right before the metals took off in value. Man, good for you. Good for you. I just traded a whole bunch of mine for guns. I was somewhat up. I probably shouldn't have traded all of it, but I did. Jelly, favorite gun's gonna be, let's see right here, SVT 40, World War II, one of my favorites. We're spoiled with guns. I'm spoiled with free healthcare. Oh yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Um, let's see. I want a lot of guns. I have been looking for M60. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find, but definitely. Are there any gun festivals there, like fast shooting events? Oh yeah, there's a ton of that kind of stuff. I know there's like cowboy action stuff, and you got like competition shooting stuff like that. I've never gotten into it, but it's definitely out there. Um, let's see, Warless. Hey, I want to say thanks for keeping me sane while I'm trying to put together my stream setup. Yeah, absolutely, man. No worries. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll keep doing these all the time. I'm learning as I'm going. I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, you got this. Anu, yeah, these are real guns. I have a friend that lives in Turkey. All imported guns are taxed so much, so he can only afford Turkish-made guns. He said Glocks sell for 5,000, even Caltex. That's crazy. I believe it though. Yeah, that's insane. Let's see. Thanks for the answer, man. I'm going to head out. I'll be back next time. No worry, guns, games, and history. I'm probably gonna head out too pretty soon. I hope you have a good one, and I'll stream again soon. Sawyer must have had some good money. Your gun wishes are in. Yeah, yeah. M60s are crazy money. Do I have a cowboy hat? I do. It's somewhere. I'll pull it out at some point and I'll just wear it on the stream. I'll feel like a poser because I'm not a cowboy. But uh, guns are going up fast in value as well, and ammo. Yeah, very easy. Yes, I completely agree. Because now essentially I can just like take one of these and I can trade them if I want. Try to trade up, and that's what I did for a long time. Let's see, I have a fast single SAA quick draw and I have a vid on it pretty far down, but my best speed was 60 milliseconds. That's crazy. That's way faster than me. What's the better weapon, the Kar 98 or the Lee Enfield? Okay, so I feel like that's kind of a loaded question, but I feel like I'm gonna go with the Lee Enfield just because it's like, I want to say 10 rounds, unless I'm saying something crazy, but I think 10 rounds versus 5, you can do the Mad Minute thing. I'm gonna go with the Lee Enfield, I think. But the Kar 98's good too. Do you have a Beretta M12? Let me look that up. I feel like, is that a shotgun or is that a, let's see, Beretta M12. Oh yeah, I was very wrong. I think I watched like a Armin gun. I think he had a video on one of his. Super cool. I'd love to have one. In Germany, we guns are so inaccessible. We don't have much. Oh, okay. You have the airsoft IPSC. Okay, that sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, can you show me the short gun? Which one you like? Let's see. Out of these, probably my favorite is that SVT 40. And then handgun wise, I love my Colt 1911, my Colt Army Special, and the Desert Eagle. Um, let's see, war list. Yeah, same here. It's so complicated with getting everything ready. Everything is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm like, I know there's a lot more stuff to it that I just haven't even figured out. Eventually I will, but let's see. Berettas are both really cool, but at the same time, they're really expensive. Yeah, some of them definitely are. I could have bought a Lee Enfield, but I got a Mosin instead. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I got a lot of Mosins. They're great. PKM or the AK. I think the PKM looks pretty cool. I've seen them in person, but I've never shot one. I really want one. Is that an M1 Grand? Franco, yeah, we got an M1 Grand right here. Then we got an M1 Carbine right here, or Carbine. I don't know how you guys say it. I like the 303 British for sure. Okay, Jungle Carbine. Yeah, definitely. I got a couple of 303 guns. I got a, let's see, Ross Rifle, 303, P14, which I think is right here. No, right here. I got a few others. 303 guns, but let's see. I have a boonie hat with M81 camo. I think those are way cooler than helmets. Yeah, definitely. They're cool. Way cool. One of my favorite guns is an Uzi. That's probably going to be my next purchase, but it has to have a under. Yeah, that'll be cool. I wish I could get one. They're like super expensive. Is it permissible to bring a car and have a firearm in it, sir, in the sense that it's only for traveling or self-defense? Okay, Kawhi, so for me, I've got one. It all depends on the state. Different states have different rules. In Missouri, it's pretty okay. I used to live in Hawaii before this, and you couldn't do that. You could only have it in the car if you're going to the range, and you'd have to go straight to the range and straight home. You couldn't stop for gas or anything like that. Otherwise, it would be illegal. But in Missouri, you can totally drive around with guns in your car. So it just depends. Let's see. But the Mark IV was a very accurate. Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree, Andrew. The Mosin Nagant or the Arasaka. I think I'm going to go with the Mosin. I've got a couple Arasakas, but the Mosin the ammo is way cheaper, way easier to get. The Arasaka is probably, it's nice. It's very nice. The Mosin's a little more crude, but I love it. It was my first gun. So yeah. Mosins are better than Arasakas. I completely agree. Let's see. By the way, you look like a soldier. Yeah, so I was I was active duty, and then eventually I moved over to National Guard. So Let's see. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end up cutting the stream here. I appreciate you guys all for stopping by. Don't worry, I'm going to do another stream later tonight, and I'll probably like play some video games later or something. Texas is a good state for guns, but lots of other states too. So everybody have a good day. I hope everything goes good for you, Daddy Skip. Have a good one, man. I love you. I love all you guys. Take it easy, and I'll do another stream. But have a good one. I'm gonna get some shorts up because I'm late on getting my shorts. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.